Hello, how are you? Today I brought you a recipe for a delicious milk flan with the taste of condensed milk, but there's no condensed milk, no sugar, zero fat, no heavy cream. It's very easy to make and you don't even need to bake it. You don't even need to know how to cook. I'm sure you'll love it and your family will adore it. Stay until the end because you won't want to miss this. This recipe is so healthy and balanced that it even works great as breakfast if you like something sweet in the morning, as a snack in the afternoon, or even as a late night treat. Sometimes you have dinner really early and feel like eating something sweet at night. This recipe is perfect for that. Do you like flan? What's your favorite flan flavor? I have a playlist of sweet recipes and I'll leave it down below in the description for you. If you like flan, go ahead and leave your like. That's really important to me here on the channel. It shows YouTube that you support the channel and trust my content. And to get the ingredients, take a look down below in the description. I leave everything organized there for you. So the base of this milk flan is going to be powdered milk. I'm using skim powdered milk. And the powdered milk will bring that condensed milk flavor, but of course, without the sugar. Don't worry, because powdered milk is basically just dehydrated milk. If you want to know the difference between powdered milk and dairy compound, which is actually quite significant, I have a video here on the channel talking more about powdered milk and giving lots of great tips. I'll leave it down below in the description for you. And no, powdered milk does not have sugar in its composition. To the powdered milk, I'm going to add skim milk here because I want to dissolve the powdered milk in the milk because this needs to become more homogeneous. And since I'm using skim powdered milk and skim milk, this is completely fat-free. So it ends up being very interesting, very nutritious. Here I'm also going to add the plain yogurt. I have a video on the channel teaching how to make homemade yogurt. I'll leave it down below in the description for you. If you want to make this recipe right now but don't have time to make your own homemade yogurt, no problem. Just buy a good one. Check the label. Good quality yogurt should basically contain milk, reconstituted milk, and live cultures to be considered a good quality yogurt. So now we're going to mix this here until it's well dissolved. Remember that powdered milk, and the yogurt itself will provide us with calcium, protein, so it's going to be very nutritious and quite interesting. I'm going to give it a good mix and then I'll be right back. And now that it's well incorporated, I'm going to set it aside and grab the neutral gelatin here. Colorless, flavorless, sugar-free, with nothing added. Remember that gelatin is also protein and is cooked collagen, meaning it's good for your skin, nails, hair, and joints. I even have a really nice video here talking about the benefits of gelatin for people aged 50 and over because we know that as we get older, we need more collagen. So I'm going to take the gelatin here and let it hydrate in the water. And I'm going to take this to dissolve. We can dissolve it in the microwave or in a double boiler. Tell me which method you prefer to use in your routine. I usually prefer the microwave because I just put this in there for about 30 seconds and it hydrates really quickly. It's easier to dissolve. But like I said, you can do it whichever way you prefer. Look, I'm already mixing it well here and it just needs to melt because there are still some lumps. This really needs to be completely melted. So I'm going to take it over there and I'll be right back. There's still an important step left to give our milk flan the consistency we want so it turns out nice and smooth. Look, so I have the milk mixture prepared here and I'm going to add gelatin. Before that, I'm going to add a little bit of sweetener here. I'm using stevia drops, but you can use whichever one you like. Tell me which one you use. Patricia, what about using things like brown sugar, honey? You can, but then it changes the amount of carbs and calories, and that's not what I want for this recipe. Tell me what you would like. Now here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stop talking because I'm going to blend it. I'm going to put the gelatin and I'll mix it in. And why do I have to be careful and should stop talking? Because this here is hot and this here is cold because the filling was in the fridge and everything. So we need to blend it with the mixer to make everything really smooth. Otherwise we'll end up with some lumps of gelatin. That's a very important tip. So I'm going to stop talking and start blending. So I grabbed my mold here, greased it with coconut oil. I'm going to pour in our mixture and put it in the fridge. Look at this consistency. As soon as it chills, it's going to be amazing. It's quick. In just a little while, I'll be back to show you how it turned out. This milk flan turned out so beautiful. I'm going to show you now. I'm going to cut a slice so you can see what it's like. Make it at home. You're going to love it for sure. Let me cut here too, to cut a big piece so we can see the inside better. I can't wait to try it. Make it at home. It's going to be a huge hit. Look at this amazing consistency. Make it at home, you're going to love it. It's so creamy. And remember to like the video, that's super important to me, and to share it with anyone you think will enjoy it. Let's grow this chain of kindness together. That's what I want here on the channel. Let's try it. It melts in your mouth. That milky taste, like condensed milk even though there isn't any. Wonderful. Make it at home. See you next time. Bye.